What's going on? Just got back from a USPSA match today, which went pretty catastrophically bad. Started shooting a bunch of mystery mics and culminated in a last stage that was pretty epic in its piss poorness. Luckily, my first stage was a classifier, and I shot an M-class round, so I felt pretty good about that. But turns out what had happened is my dot had come loose. I don't know if you can hear it, but she's all nice and wobbly. And people said, hey man, don't you put witness marks on your screws? And I do, but I never checked them. So this is going to be a new thing that I'm going to add to my repertoire of pre-match, make sure all of my guns are set up stuff. So have, I don't know if you can see it in the camera here, but there's like little gold dots there. I use a gold Sharpie to witness mark on my screws. And I had, got done with that stage and was like, something's clearly broken. I don't know what's going on, but something's not right. And I was hoping it was the dot being loose because that is the simplest thing to fix. So yay, go me. But it took too long to figure it out. So two things happened here. One, I had a mystery mic like 3 stages before that. And then I was having more pickups on steel than I thought I should. And in some places where I'd called some good shots. And, I just took 2 weeks off, went to Canada, went rock climbing, came back, and I'm like, maybe I'm just not seeing things, as well as I normally do. And I should have just trusted myself and been like, hey, I called a good shot there. I missed. Why did I miss? Maybe something's mechanically wrong with my gun. I could have had, a pickup shot on steel on the 3rd stage. Could have been like the only thing that would have happened. But I just thought I was shooting kind of poorly. So things went on. Every single stage I had like a little bit more problems. I dropped a lot of points. I mostly shot like pretty good, like time wise, but I dropped a lot of points. And then, eventually it culminated in the last stage where I like pretty much couldn't shoot a plate rack. So I had like it was like a 15-yard plate rack. And I ended up shooting the plate rack essentially holding one plate right on the plate rack. So if I would hold on the farthest right plate and shoot it, I would hit the next plate in. So that's not good. And, so shot like a 50% stage to finish it off. Wasn't sweet, but it turns out what it was the dot, which I'm super stoked about because it's the easiest thing to fix, and it means I can still shoot a gun. I just couldn't shoot a gun that wasn't pointing where I needed it to point. So I'm going to do 2 things here. Thing number 1, take my little piece of tape on the side that has the yardage of where this was last zeroed at, and I'm going to peel that guy off because my zero can no longer be trusted, even though when I tighten this thing back down, it's probably going to be very, very close to where it left. So that's coming off. So I'll have to put a new piece of tape on there, but now this indicates to me that this gun cannot be trusted in anything that matters, like nationals, which I'm flying to on Wednesday. So pretty happy that all of this happened right here. And then I'm gonna pull these screws, clean them off a little bit, put them back in, and then, re-Loctite them on the way, re-witness mark everything, and I'll be good to go. But, so the 2 lessons today. Witness marks are super important, which I did a previous video on, but we're doing another video on them because they're only useful if you frickin' look. So check your witness marks when you're getting ready and you're putting all of your stuff in the bag. Because that could have saved me, a quick little at the beginning of the match would have saved me a lot. And thing number 2, trust yourself. If you know that your dot was on the target when you broke the shot and your bullet did not hit that target, and you're good enough to understand that you should have hit that target and you didn't, maybe it actually is time to take a look at your gear. It's really easy, like early on we were all like, oh, I wasn't hitting that, my sights must have been off, whatever the case may be. And usually at that point in our life we were right, like, no, the sights weren't off, you just suck. If you get past that point where you're like, I called a good shot and I pulled the trigger and nothing hit the thing that I was shooting at, then there is a pretty good chance that there's actually something mechanically wrong with your gun, and you should immediately at least give it a cursory once over. Like, go to the safe area, check your witness marks, reef on everything, pull the barrel, look down at, like, just, do a really quick look and just make sure that there's nothing like obviously wrong that you could fix really easily, because then you don't throw a match away like I just did. So anyways, that's it. See you guys. Bye.